Hi guys, Paul here from SwitchedOn, and tonight I'm looking at a new game that's coming to the eShop on the 9th of May, and that is Lovecraft's Untold Stories. Now this is a roguelike, pixel art roguelike, based in the mythos of H.P. Lovecraft's stories. So if any fans of Mr. Lovecraft's works, then you may be well at home here. The developers are keen to stress this is probably the most Lovecraftian game that has certainly been made in recent times. So let's see if it lives up to that billing. So first off is picking a difficulty level. I'm going to stick with normal. And we've only got one character unlocked so far, John Murphy. Well, there's a few different characters here that you can unlock as you go along. We've got 2 chapters we can start. I've already had a little play of this one. So we've got the beginning chapter here, which basically serves as a tutorial and gets you into the mansion of madness. So we may pick it up from the mansion, and I'll just explain stuff as we go along. So each character has its own special abilities and weapons, and our friend John here has a shotgun. And also his abilities allow him to jump and roll, which are quite supernatural abilities indeed. So, a strange place. Either you're dreaming or time and space have become mockeries. Your head swims frightfully, even though there are no visible objects in the unbroken gloom to swirl around you. Then, in the far distance, a pinpoint of light expands. The pressure of earth meets your feet, and you feel gravity pull on you again. The hair on the back of your neck stands up, and you find yourself in a room in which everything seems designed by someone who knows its purpose, but has never once used it. Ooh, mysterious. So, here we go. I really like the look at this, the art style of here. It's obviously very pixelated, not sort of the most detailed pixels that I've ever seen. But nice character, nice resting animation, nice reflection on the floor. So then let's have a dig around, see what we can find. So these are, looks like the 5 beasts you have to defeat. The great old ones. See Cthulhu there. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce some of them, but Azathoth, Dagon, Nyarlathotep. I'm not even going to attempt the last one. So this looks like our building. I thought we were going to be starting off in the mansion, so I'm not quite sure where we are at the moment. Let's have a little dig around. Okay, so this looks like, because I've already played through once, looks like you can have some sort of carryover to your next run. So these are all the items I collected on my first run, and I can, looks like I can, gift them to my new character. So let's stick some of these in the bag. Medical kits, they always come in handy. An ankh, may need that. Grenades are always good. Let's see if we can stock up on a few grenades. Ooh. Army identification tags engraved with the name Daniel Morris. You get a feeling of invulnerability when you touch them. That sounds interesting. So quite a lot of items that you can actually find in this game. I don't know how many you can actually get. Let's take a key. That can be handy. I wonder if we can basically take everything. Let's stick with that. See how we get on. Let's find a way to get out of this place. Can't do anything there. Aha, what's this? Okay. Looks like the supernatural equivalent of putting 50p in the meter as all the lights come on. Okay, we get it. You want us to go that way? Okay, so it looks like a little sort of resting area where you can stock up on gear and information about progress, that kind of thing. And now it looks like we're in the game properly. We're in the mansion. This is where I perished in my first run. So, quite a big mansion. Like a mini map you can bring up. It got to be quite expensive by the end of my first run, so see how far we get this time. So we've got a cultist, now a dead cultist, and he searched all these little cupboards and drawers, chests for new items. So a doll cabinet, a small handmade cloth doll wearing stitched clothes which look just like mine. There's a set of beautiful hand-carved pins next to it, and a little gap in the doll seems to be some stuffing poking out. So, a bit of voodoo going on now. Probably should leave that alone. Creepy all the same. Now, I do believe this is also procedurally generated as well, these rooms, so I'm going to have to double check that. But it certainly feels that the something that would happen in the game. Now, a lot of these things, when you look at them, you get kind of a document released after you've investigated something. Now, I believe that's lore, and I believe that's what you use to buy equipment for your next run. Again, maybe wrong. Not spent a lot of time with the game. Certainly we'll be putting in plenty of time and having a full review of this one, because this was a game I was really looking forward to. So I've picked up a bit of sanity there. If you know anything about Lovecraft and Lovecraftian games, whether it's board games or video games, sort of the madness plays a large part of it, the sanity. There's no sort of clear gauge yet, although my picture has become distressed in the top corner. I don't know if that's sort of an indication of your sanity level. As we find some treasure in that cupboard. And some chocolate in that cupboard. Oh, could do with some chocolate right now. So, decrepit old boiler. Let's open it and check inside. Who knows what will happen. When I opened it for a split second, I heard what I thought was a scream, but maybe it was just a hiss of steam. Oh no, there are charred remains of human hand bones still clasped together as if in prayer. What happened here? Oh no, I've gone more insane. Okay, see what's this way. So as you can see now, the minimap's kind of building up. We can zoom out a bit. You see already we've explored quite an area. I believe there's shops in this mansion as well, just as you do, build a shop in your mansion. So I won't read all these out. I want to keep some of these as a surprise for when you guys play for it. Regained a bit of sanity there and got 1,000 points worth of information. Not actually found out how to spend that information yet, whether it is just in the shops that you come across or you can do something whilst in this run. So they see a bit of lore dropped after finding out information about that item. So what have we got here? Stone cellar door. Okay, so want something that looks a bit like a Cthulhu going in there, but we haven't got that yet. Apologies if I'm talking a little bit quietly than usual. It's hard to record in the evenings. My young daughter's asleep. Doing my best to bring you these videos. Oh dear, now we've got strange whisperings in the room. Never mind. Collect the treasure. Close your ears. Now you can see the left hand side there, we've got some curses, and we have got some potions to counteract that. So we've got, I thought I picked up something that would help with, oh, is someone coming? Oh, no. Yeah, this isn't a good room to be in. Need to find some help and quick. Appropriate. Right, we did have some health potions. Let's just use them. Get some health back before we do too much more damage to ourselves. Okay. Loads of treasure. Some keys. What is that? What is that? So shooting in this game, all on the right stick. Move around with the left, shoot with the right. So it feels really nice, like a twin stick shooter. Pick up a load of loot there. So we've got loads of exits off of this room. And I'm still cursed or poisoned. Ooh, lots of treasure I picked up. Right, what's this? Bandages. Use them to stop the bleeding, but we've got nothing to stop the poisoning. B button lets you interact. A button, reload your gun. X brings up your inventory and your items. Didn't mean to draw that. A golden tiara. Let's have a look at that. I'm already digging this game so much. I mean, I love roguelikes. I love pixel art games. Big fan of Lovecraft games and Lovecraft in general. And this is hitting all the right spots. Love twin stick shooters. As I say, this one is out tomorrow, the 9th of May. I haven't got a price in front of me, but I believe it's around about £11. Had a quick look at the Steam page earlier, and it's got I can't remember the exact term, but it's highly recommended on Steam. One of the, I think it might be the top rating on Steam. Lots of people that have played it really like it. I've lost a bit more sanity. As I say, I will be giving this a really good play over the next few days and try and get a review out sometime next week, hopefully. But if you do have any questions in the meantime, just hit me up on Twitter, SwitchedOn Games. But there's no, I really do need a new Twitter handle because it's awkward to explain. But it's Switch, then DON, and then Games. So there's no E in Switched. Some swine took that handle. What is this? A wild plant. Can leave that alone. Can do without. Ooh. Can do without wild plants getting involved when I've got the mythos of the undead to deal with. Right, I've got a strange statue that wants to attack me. More sanity lost. Right, where are we? Ooh. Okay, so we're kind of heading in the right direction to explore some more rooms this way. Now this character has got a hit as well, which I don't think the others have, so he can destroy crates and different things like that. Oh, it was this, wasn't it? This stone cellar door. We still haven't got a bloody key, silver key. Some sort of bug. Okay. Nothing we can specifically use. Oh. Okay, accidentally triggered one of my hotbar abilities there. Use those with the D-pad at the bottom, so up, down, left, right, and ZL. Does the last one on the right there, the grenades. Who's this tentacly looking fellow? This idol was a head with the form of an octopus. We need a key, don't we? Did we pick one up then? Off of that statue, doesn't look like it. We need like the Cthulhu key. I like this idea of collecting lore, sort of as you're going through investigating these strange items, that you get a little bit more knowledge, and then you can use that knowledge to spend in the shop. These little multiple choices you have as well. Certainly going to be a game with replay value, I think, from what I can tell. It is procedurally generated as well. That's going to cost me some sanity. Book with pictures. Okay, as I say, I'm not gonna read too much and spoil things, because half the fun of this game is going to be discovering the lore and the different stories behind the mysteries. Atmosphere is really good as well. Like the music's really nice, good sound effects. He's completely going insane. So anyway, probably going to wrap this up in a minute. If you've played any Lovecraftian games before, if you're a fan of Lovecraft, and drop me a comment below. Tell me what your favourite... Oh, that's not good. Tell me what your favourite Lovecraft games are. I used to be a big board gamer. Played plenty of Lovecraftian board games. Mansions of Madness and Call of Cthulhu. Let me just stop myself from dying while I yacker on. Yeah, what was the other? There was another really good game as well. Arkham Horror. Let's go into race. Can't remember playing too many in the way of video games though, based on Lovecraft. Trouble is, it's such a well-used license, or it's not even a license, but such a well-used universe. A lot of games take influence from the Lovecraftian world. Just have a quick look in this room. Let's leave that. Another cultist taken care of. quite addicting on the mini-map to join all these little rooms up and see where they lead. Collecting all this loot. Oh, inventory's full. That looks really nice and shiny as well. Let's see what we can do. Let's eat that chocolate. Oh, I see. It calms the nerves. Interesting. So we've got next to no health left as well. We've got carrying around all these books. Well, we've used all that chocolate. Let's pick this up. There we go. Right. As I say, I think I'll leave it there. Hopefully you've seen enough of the gameplay. It's, as I say, comes out tomorrow. It's a roguelike, sort of twin sticky shooter. A lot of mystery to solve. I think it's procedurally generated. Loads to unlock, different characters as well. And yeah, really digging it. So I will get to work on a review, so keep an eye out for that. If you want to wait for that before you pick it up, by all means do so. And say, leave me a comment below and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. That'd be really appreciated. Or give me a thumbs up, or just please do something. Perfect timing. And I will get back to you on the next video. Cheers, guys. See you later.